All right, yes, finally, good morning. I just didn't know how I could change and reverse it so I can see myself and this way you can see me. All right, good morning. Hello, Gokce. Hello, Maria. Hello. So it took me a bit longer because I think I need to start doing it more often. So I'm more, more practice I do, faster I can connect. I just had quite a small technical difficulties, but you know what? Life is about that, making errors and learning from them, never giving up. This is the whole thing. Do a lot of different errors, a bit small failures, and then learn faster through it. So already we are starting a bit of learning today. Good morning everyone, especially in Sydney. It is still early, so I really admire you to wake up in the morning on Sunday instead of just sleeping in and having nice dreams. Hello Cindy, beautiful to see everyone. As you can see, I just woke up right now. Not just right now, maybe half an hour ago, but still a bit puffy eyes. But you know what? This is the morning. And today we start morning learning how we can bring our life closer to a fairy tale. And actually, is there such a thing like a fairy tale? What is it? Can you tell me maybe? Can you write a bit what you think is a fairy tale? Then it would be great if you share your theory on the fairy tale issue. For me, fairy tale, from what I remember. Hello Peter, good morning. Fairy tale is a story about usually a girl. Usually there are some boys, but most of the fairy tales are about girls who are going through some difficult challenges, horrible life. They are usually the girls, the heroes of the story. They are usually very good people. They love other people. They give a lot of other, they give others lots of love from themselves. They sacrifice, and life is treating them badly regardless of that, and they endure lots of hardship and challenges, and they go through life, and then miracle happens. Hello, good morning Martinka. Something happens, someone saves them, life changes, and then they will experience beautiful and they will live happily ever after. This is kind of fairy tales I'm aware of. This is what I've always heard about. The fairy tale, be good, expect something good in life, even if life treats you bad, be still good. Good morning, Albert. Be still good, and some miracle will happen to you, and it will be given to you. You know what? I don't want this kind of fairy tale. I don't want to wait for the end to change and miracle happen. I want to have a bit of say in my life. Don't you think so? Don't you think that the fairy tale could be much better if you can start writing it? And you definitely can. You have ability, and actually you have responsibility to write your own fairy tale. Not only that has the good ending, but the fairy tale that has a great middle of it as well. And you can adjust on the way and create even better life through all your life, not just at the end. So this is what I want us really to do today, to see how much responsibility we really have and how much ability we really have to create our own life, our own fairy tale, even from the very small age, like let's say Kai, who is saying hi right now, and he's very little, he's just 2 years old, and I know he will be writing his own story, the great story of his life. So first step to this story of yours that you are writing right now is to decide what you really want to see in this story, who you really want to be in it, what you want to experience in it. This is your first step, to really define what this story of your life is about, who you want to be, how do you want to feel, who you want to have in your life, who you want to be surrounded by, how you want to wake up in the morning, how you want your life to go on day by day, how you want to feel on Monday morning when it's so difficult to wake up, but you know you have to still wake up. How do you want to wake up? What do you want to create? Very often we go through life, and I've spoken to so many clients of us when at the beginning of our journey, they really don't know what they want. In general, we know we want to be happy. We want to experience good things. We want to have good people around us. But now the question is, what is happiness for you? What does it mean? What kind of feelings do you want to experience inside of you? What does it mean, good people? Who are they? Are they people who support you through life? Are they people who say good things to you? Or are they just not screaming at you? See the difference? What is the difference? What is really... Hello, Peter! Cześć, Piotrek, cześć! Remember, who are those people? You have this small difference. You can say, good people around me are people who don't say bad things about me, who don't scream at me, who don't treat me bad. Or you can change this definition and you can say good people in my life are people who say I'm great, that I can achieve lots. They tell me I love you. They tell me I'm amazing. See, this is your definition. What does it mean to feel good in your day? Does it mean that you just... Good day to me is not to feel bad, not to experience hardship, not to have failures, not to be scared. This is one definition, but I don't really think this really helps in life. Because the good life, good day could be, it is the day during which I'm achieving a lot, that I recognize my value. Every day I'm learning something new about myself. Every day I have things to smile about and to be happy about. See? I want you to really take time through your day, set up the time for yourself to write a story about your life. What you want this story to be, who you want to be in this story. Put details, put chapters, each chapter. Imagine like you are a writer of your story and this is your first step to draft your book, your chapters. Highlight in each chapter what do you want to experience, what do you want to write about. Do you want to be happy about something? Do you really want to feel the passion and excitement? Write about this. Be clear on what you want your story to be. Don't be vague. Don't say, I just want to be happy. Say how you want to be happy. What you want to be and who you want to be. First step is usually the hardest. Because this is when you really need to design it. You need to create it in your head, and what really helps, and this is something where you should be doing at least once a week. Write it. Be detailed about this. Know exactly your story that you want to create and design. Don't let other people write it for you. You can have co-writers who are supporting you, giving you some new hints, new ideas. You can let them to help you write your story, but don't let them take charge of your story. You are the writer. You are creating your story. For an hour, I can tell you from different angles about how it is important that you take charge of writing your own story decide what it needs to be. First step. And now, the second step is when you have the draft of your book, of your story, of things that you want to experience. Right now, the second step is to start noticing where and when and how you are already experiencing this in your life. Maybe your story, your draft says, I want to feel more excitement in my life. Notice where already you have excitement in your life. Maybe you are ignoring it, but it is already there. Focus on it, see it, feel where it is. Excitement could be like, for me right now, I'm so excited talking to you. This is my excitement on Sunday morning already. Maybe in your drafts of your story, you said, I want to have more adventures in my life. Notice where it is already in your life. Maybe it's small, maybe it's tiny, but it is already there. Notice where it is. Already be grateful for those small things of adventure or happiness in your life. When you say, I want to be happy, and you specify, happiness means that I can breathe my full breath, take full, strong breath in and out, and I feel free and I feel light. Notice when through the day you already feel that. There will be those moments, even if right now you're experiencing something horribly bad, or you're feeling that your life is not good, that you're feeling kind of depressed and very low. Even in those moments, if you really focus, you will still find those moments that are moments of happiness, of excitement, of adventure. It is there, definitely. Waking up in the morning, even if you don't want to wake up, actually, this is a miracle. You are one of, of very happy, lucky people that are given another morning, another way to correct your life if it is not good. Yet, if you want to experience something, start noticing it already in your life right now. Those small glimpses of it. Because when you can see the glimpses of it, I'm sure later on you will be able to create the full range of those experiences. Again, fairy tale. It is about the hardship and then winning later on in life. So you can focus right now on all the dragons in your story, on all the horrible witches and all the horrible, horrible experiences. You can focus just on that and noticing only this. And when you notice only the bad things that happen in your life, only your weaknesses, only bad people that are in your life or that have done something wrong to you, this is what will grow. What you focus on grows. That's why I want you in this second step to start noticing, really making an effort to notice what already is good in your life. What is the fairy, the small fairy in your story already? Focus on it, and then miracles will start happening because your brain, your mind, your vibes will be directed to notice more that is good in your life. And then when you start noticing that, you will start creating more of that. This is like a magic. This is it. You can create like the vicious circle of noticing bad and creating more bad and seeing more bad and proving yourself that only bad things happen in your life. Or you can create another miracle circle. Not a vicious circle, the miracle circle that you start noticing consciously noticing small things that are already good in your life, in your story, those small glimpses of happiness and goodness. You focus on that, and by doing this, it's like you're turning the circle, and you start noticing even more And then you still start creating even more. And then you suddenly notice there are good people and you notice good things in them. And by doing this, you start noticing good things in yourself. And the circle starts growing and growing and growing. Doesn't mean that the bad things will not happen. No, this is not this kind of miracle. Bad things will still happen. But by you focusing on something good in your life, you will be able to approach your hardship in much sufficient and strong way, looking for solutions to your problems and hardships instead of going downward spiral and creating more of this hardship for yourself. So this was the second step. Yep, first step was to create the draft of your story. Then start noticing where those things that you want to notice in your fairy tale story are already in your life right now. The third one, you are the author of the story, and papam, you are a hero of your story as well. And how you need to treat your hero? With respect, with love, with admiration. This is you. You need to treat yourself with admiration, with full love. Whenever you feel you're failing, you're not really failing. All you're doing, you're creating more experiences from which you can learn. Say, I love you. Look at the mirror and say, girl, boy, oh my gosh, you are amazing and you are so powerful. Despite of the problems and difficulties in your life, you're still trying. You're still doing your best. You are the hero of your story, and treat it with respect. The role you're playing in your life, treat it with respect. Be the best fan of yourself. I'm sure you've heard a lot about self-love, self-worth, self-acceptance. This is not just, stupid talking, silly talking. It's not. You are the hero of your story, and I want you really to take it to the next level. Even if right now you're feeling, it's a bit silly, I can't be really treating myself with this kind of attitude. I don't really feel I love myself. I don't really feel I'm worth of those things. You know what? I don't care what you say. What I want you is to listen to me. Go in the morning, look at the mirror and say, I love you. Every time you see your glimpse in the mirror, smile to yourself. You are the person you're spending the most time with. You are the person that talks to yourself in your head. This is you. So you can create dialogue that is not serving you, a dialogue that says that you are not achieving great things and you are not aiming for great things and you are not designed for anything good. Or you can create that dialogue in your head that always supports you, that always gives you more energy, that always gives you love. And with little kids, and we are all really down deep, we are all little kids, they do the most amazing things when they know they are loved. That they do it because they want to, because they feel appreciated, because they know someone will say, you are great. Kids also can do great things of their fear. But I don't want you to do it of the fear. I want you to do it because you love yourself, because you are writing your story right now. You are this writer who can create beautiful, wonderful things about yourself. So this is the first step. Yep. Writing your draft. Noticing what you already have in your life right now that is great and is part of your story already. The third one, treat yourself as a real hero of your story that demands to be treated well. Exactly, you need to demand from yourself to be treated the best you can. So love yourself, give this self-love, and sometimes when you feel a bit down, tell to yourself, you are loved, you are beautiful, you can do it, you are amazing. But if you need a bit of break, take a bit of break. You deserve it. Yes, full of love. Fourth step. You love yourself so much, you treat yourself so well. Sometimes you say, you deserve a break, give yourself a break. But sometimes you have to just say as it is, you know? You have to take actions. As I told you at the very beginning, I don't want us to wait for miracles to happen. I don't want us to wait for someone else to save us. I want us to create miracles by ourselves. So let's say in the morning you don't feel like waking up, you know, it's normal. I don't. And then you can tell yourself, no, you should, you know, wake up energetic, full of ideas and inspiration. You will feel so good if you do something for yourself in the morning. So see, like with the little child, as they say right now, the new parenting, instead of telling the child what they need to do or telling them, no, you cannot do that, you should refocus on something else. So you don't punish the child. You refocus their focus on something else, showing them that something else is better. That's why you can like mold their behavior to do something that you know is good for them. And this is what we can do as well. Imagine at the time when you are not really feeling like doing something, imagine how great you will feel after you complete your task, after taking the action that is very important in your life, action that might change your life, action that might change how you feel. So you can start refocusing. Or simply, sometimes you just have to say, that's it. You just have to do it because I told you so, because it is good for you. Sometimes you have to apply this hard love to yourself. That's it. Like a parent. You can advise, you can ask, you can refocus, you can ask again, you can explain. But sometimes you just have to tell your child, no, you cannot do this. I want you to do something else instead. And if the question is why, sometimes you just have to say, because I said so. And you know, your first step when you were writing the draft of your story, this is your because I said so. Maybe you don't feel like doing this right now, but you know, suck it up. You don't feel like doing it, but you have to do it because you're creating your fairy tale. And your story of your happiness demands of you to do things that they need to be done, even if you don't feel like doing them. In life, we always have to balance love for ourselves, total adamant love for ourselves, and a discipline. Those two things have to go together. Because if we were doing exactly and only what we feel like doing, we would be lying in bed, watching Netflix and eating chocolates and drinking wine all day long. Is it good for us? It feels good, but it's not good in the long run. So it is the simple, small pleasure, short-lived, But when you're creating and you are creating and designing your life that I know you want to have the best as you deserve, then you need to apply discipline. I have kids and I love them dearly, and sometimes I have to tell them, stop, I'm your mom. You have to do it because I'm telling you so. And if you ask me why, I will just repeat, because I know better. Not a bad plan. Yes, exactly. So apply balance in your life. Total love for yourself. But notice when you need a hard love, a discipline, when you don't question how you feel, you just do things despite how you feel. And you do it because, not because you don't love yourself, but exactly because you do. Because you love yourself so much that you design the time to create the draft of your story. You applied discipline to then take steps to make this story happen and become a true story, not just a magic fairy tale that happens only to someone else. You deserve the best in your life. And if you don't think so, if you don't believe so, if you really doubting that, treat me as your mom right now. Stop it, because I said so. Suck it up if you don't feel like creating the best life that you deserve. Suck it up if you feel you don't deserve it. I'm telling you, you do. Don't question it, because you deserve the best. And the fifth step, when you take your actions, despite that you don't feel like doing them, despite not believing that you are worthy of taking them, despite all of that, you take your actions, then congratulate yourself. Appreciate yourself every time, especially when you really don't feel like doing something great for your life, but you do it. Celebrate it. And I'm not talking about, drinking champagne all day long because you woke up. No, but celebrate it with you, whatever makes you happy. Do it, create it, take actions. If in your story you want to experience more happiness, create it for yourself. Right now, what makes you happy? For myself, I know going outside, going to nature, appreciating nature makes me happy, gives me energy. Sometimes I don't feel like, leaving the house. But I know that if I do it, I will start feeling better and I will start creating better life. So I actively create moments when I allow myself to experience more happiness and more of what gives me energy. You know yourself the best. Write the list of things that make you happy. Make the list of things that give you energy. Make the list of people who make you feel better. And then create moments and create opportunities to experience all this even more. Sometimes we are in environments that we have no much option, like I'm talking our family or relationships that you are in, and maybe they are not serving you that much right now. And you know that. Down deep, you know that it is not something good for you, but you cannot just simply say to your close ones, that your loved ones, sorry, you are not supporting my life, I'm just, leaving you, that's it. You are my mom, your dad, my mom, dad, my auntie, but you're not supporting me. I just finish any communication with you. No, I don't want you to do that. But what I want you to do is to notice what people are sucking your energy and what people are giving you energy. And those ones who are sucking your energy, try to limit time you spend with them. You have this choice. You have this option. And you have to consciously be aware of energies that are out there. And I know you know. I know you know who is giving you in energy and who is taking energy out of you. And you can choose who you're spending time with. And you can choose and you can create more time with those who are really serving your life, serving and supporting your life. So, 5 steps. Write the draft of your story. Create time for writing it. And I'm saying not only writing in your head, thinking about this. Sit down, write it down, create it. This is already the action that you take, showing that you love yourself, you appreciate yourself, and you feel you're worthy of spending time on creating your story. Second one, from the story that you're writing, start already noticing in your daily life where those glimpses of happiness, of your fairy tale, of the special moments already in your life. Highlight them even more. Remember about them even more. Third step, treat yourself as you deserve, as the best hero of the best story written ever. This is the best story written ever because it is yours. Be the hero and treat yourself with the respect that this hero and the love that this hero deserves. Fourth one, don't just wait for miracles to happen. Don't just wait for the night coming and serving and saving you. Create your miracles. Create moments of happiness. Put effort into creating your life. Be aware of what and who is serving you and who is not. And create more of what is serving you and limit those moments that are not serving you. And the fifth one, reward yourself for your efforts. Whatever makes you happy, give it to yourself even more. And now, to finish the cycle, go back to your first step and start writing your story again. You can do it every week, every month, but I would suggest don't leave it longer than every quarter. And you know why? Because when you write a story right now, your dream story, your draft of what you want to experience, your fairy tale, you write it from the current position, from the current situation, from current you, from the right now, moment right now, when you feel and you think that your story should look like that, because this is all you know right now. But then, when you do your another 4 steps, when you're already noticing things that are good at you and you highlight them even more, you create more of that. Then you give love to yourself. You are the best hero. You start treating yourself with more love every day. You expand your energy. You expand your vibes. And then you create actively even more of those moments that you feel happy, more moments when you can experience miracles, and then you appreciate yourself, you reward yourself. Look through all those 4 steps. Now you become a different person. So the story that you wrote a week ago, a month ago, right now, when you sit back and read it, you will tell yourself, it looks great, I love it, but right now I feel I deserve even more. I know I deserve even more, and I know I can achieve even more, because through all those 4 steps, I was teaching myself that I can achieve much more that I was thinking about a week or month ago. Can you see? We are developing ourselves, we are constantly growing, and more love you give yourself, more opportunities you give yourself to create your happy moments, and more opportunities you give yourself to not notice them. You grow, you expand, because you expand every day in your abundance when you start noticing this. And this beautiful quote that I love repeating every day and a couple of times through the day is to stop. And I'm telling myself, I expand in my abundance, love, and success every day as I inspire others, those people around me. I inspire them to do the same. By you doing all those steps, every day you grow a bit more, and a bit more, and a bit more, and you start seeing even more worthiness and even more enoughness in yourself. See, those things that we love repeating. I'm not worthy, I'm not enough, I'm not loved. You, by writing your story, you change it. I'm worthy of everything. I'm not only enough, I am full and I'm growing. I'm not loved. I am totally loved, and the most important person that loves me dearly is myself. So this is what I wanted to share with you on this Sunday morning in Sydney. You are the writer and you are the hero. And you are worthy of everything, and you can achieve whatever you put into your mind that you are worthy of achieving. And if you are in any doubts whatsoever, I want you to stop and ask for help. Because if you are still in your doubts and regressing to your thinking that it is impossible for you to create anything good for yourself, I want you to reach for help. And help is possible. And sometimes it's just this one small push to do the first step, and then push to do the second step, and push to do the third step, and then suddenly everything becomes possible. So if you feel that you need support and help, you know you can contact me. And right now I have a beautiful program of 8 weeks, and those 8 weeks are creating miracles right now for my clients. So if you are interested in this program, DM me, just contact me, call me, send me a message, and I can share with you how we could work together and create your own miracles and writing your own story that you become the best hero, oh my gosh, the amazing powerful hero of your life. So I invite you to contact me and work with me and to have beautiful Sunday right now. Sydney seems to be sunny today. So remember, you are worthy, you are more than enough, and you are so, so loved, and you are amazing and powerful. I love you all, and create your beautiful stories. Thank you so much, Editka, Phyllis, and Martina, Peter, and Cindy. Create your lives. Hello, Maria. See you. Bye. So I finish, I think, first on Facebook. If I know how to do, yeah, I do. Bye. And now here on the Instagram. Thank you so much for joining me.